Alright, what is up everybody? It's your boy back at it again. It's Dynasty Warriors 4 Expert Mode. Let's get it cracking. Might be alternate outfit time. Alright. Get a little bit of extra juice. Looks pretty good. Oh, it's been a while since I played, so I won't show this off. You watched the last episode. If you recruit Mi Fong, there's a couple other story modes where if you recruit Mi Fong, then you get Buddy on this one too, which is really cool, I think. Go ahead and get it started here.
Once I take this land, I will rule supreme.
Cao is a
Are you serious? There we go.
You will be prepared. Do not move carelessly.
I'm about to move carelessly. There's nothing you can do about it. It's been a little while since I played. I feel like I say that a lot, but last time I played for a long time, and I recorded a whole bunch of these videos, which I really enjoyed playing, but at the same time, I kind of feel like the commentary suffered a little bit just because I was tired and I ran out of things to say, but I wanted to keep going, and I guess sometimes you have to cut yourself off a little bit and say, you know what, the creative juices are not flowing like they were. Maybe it's time to take a break. But at any rate, here I am back at it again. I hope everybody's doing well. I've had a rough go of it here lately. Just tired of having no help at work, you know. I don't need help with these videos. Maybe I do. Is he green still? I can't remember. He is. He's still green. I haven't got him on the new program here. Colors. We must protect him. I really like this battlefield. A couple nights ago, I've still been, just because I haven't been recording videos for a little while, does not mean I've not been playing Dynasty Warriors. I have, well, I won't say fallen in love with this game again, because I never really stopped being in love with it. It's a lot of fun. I've been watching a lot of Dynasty Warriors 3 videos, actually. Been wanting to play that again. I may do that. I don't know. I feel like by the time this series is over, which we've still got a ways to go on that one, I probably will get that Kessin 3 playthrough in, just because I've always wanted to do videos on it. I've started it, and I think I talked about this one video quite a while ago, but I started it and it just sucked. I was over explaining simple things like, you know, whoever watching was an idiot, and of course you won't see any of those people watching my videos. I only get the smartest of the smart, much smarter than me usually, that watches these videos. So I thought it was, I just deleted it. Just deleted all of them. I said, fuck it, when I play, I will start again.
I would have liked to have seen.
I still, I don't know. I see stuff like the Dead Space remake, and I'm like, maybe they will eventually release Sengoku Basara 4 in the West, but little different, I know. Little different circumstances on that one, but I would have loved to have played it. I've given up hope on the guys who are translating it, because I think they've pretty much just moved on to the next thing, you know, or whatever. There's been no update on that in a long time. And they were doing the project for free. I'm not blaming them. They were just doing it out of their, I guess, their love for the series and the game, but as far as I know, they've given up. I honestly wish I could say that I could play that game in Japanese and still enjoy it, because you can do that. Kind of got to go, pretty much have to do it illegally, but you can do it. But I can honestly say that if I were to play that game, and you know they have so many crazy items and accessories and stuff like that you use on your characters, I would be lost. And to continuously have to stop and, you know, look at translations and so on and such forth, it just wouldn't be any fun for me. I feel it just, you know, so much of it is humor based. If you don't know what they're saying, well, okay. Alright, what direction do we go? I didn't finish my point though about liking this map. It occurred to me that I had not played as Yuan Shao's side on Guandu in a really long time. And I remember the mission being easy, like super easy, and so I wanted to try it. Now, when I play, I'll just go ahead and be honest. When I'm just sitting and playing for my own enjoyment, I do not play on expert. Not that I'm not enjoying this now, but I listen to music and veg out, basically. It's just, Dynasty Warriors has always been my comfort game. You know, what I play when I'm not wanting to focus too much, or, you know, and I still genuinely have a ton of fun playing, but I need something, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. I need something to, well, you know, exactly what I said, I guess, veg out. I was trying to look for some really fancy way of saying it, but it's unnecessary. You know, we gotta have relaxation. And some people, yeah, you know, I guess I'll just bring this up as a natural transition, but there's been a lot of debate recently about skill-based matchmaking in multiplayer games, right? With one side saying, well, it kills the enjoyment, and then the other side saying, well, if you beat up on somebody that's worse than you intentionally, that's killing their enjoyment. And I've actually been on both sides of that. I can honestly say it did not when I started playing multiplayer games and I was awful when I was a little kid. It did not kill my enjoyment to get shit on. Really did not. I have only more recently gotten upset at losing. More so than I ever have in my life.
I have yet to.
I'm harder to upset in pretty much every way, except video games. I used to get shit on relentlessly, and I was having such fun I didn't care. And nowadays I don't get upset by really much at all, but losing in competitive video games still gets to me. I don't know why. Might be a maturity thing, I don't know. Might not be as mature as I might think. But I'll tell you where I fall on that. I think in games like, let's just say, for example, Call of Duty, Counter-Strike. And I don't play Counter-Strike, don't claim to. Valorant, I played a little. Very little. Like 4 games or so, ever. And I got shit on in all of them. Because I played with friends who are really good and they got the MMR up, right? But, my opinion, the best way to optimize your game, if it's a competitive shooter, is have one clearly defined rank mode, which does have skill-based matchmaking in it, in which you climb and you can earn cosmetics or, you know, charms for your guns or whatever in the games that have them, etc., etc. Right? You get the cosmetics. You know, and then have a casual, unskilled, regular multiplayer playlist where it takes no factor into your rating at all. Some games you're going to get absolutely obliterated. Some games you're just going to run over the enemy. Some games are going to be pretty even, right? It's variance. For those that suck, they're going to play with plenty of other people that suck, and then occasionally they're going to play people that are better than them and get shit on. And sometimes they're going to play people even worse than they are. They're going to poopy on them. But anyway, it's a varied experience. Not everything has to be purely competitive at all times. Have some tough games where people learn and struggle and really have to fight for that dub if they want it. And then have the games where it's a relatively easy victory. I have a very hard time believing, and it's almost to this day it's insisted that if skill-based matchmaking increases player retention. I have only ever known the opposite, where people get tired of having these tough games over and over again, and they quit. People say, well, how can you ever get better if you don't play as people that are at least as good as you are now? Well, goddamn, maybe you don't have to get better. Maybe you can just play the game and have fun. You know? And no, it's not fun to lose every game. And it gets boring winning every game. But that variedness is the fun part, in my opinion. went ahead and pre-bought Wo Long yesterday. Generally, I don't ever what they pre-order is what they used to call it, where you had to go in person, you know, get it at GameStop or whatever, Walmart, Best Buy, wherever it is that you bought your games. You pre-order it, right? They go ahead and they get that money without you actually getting the game yet. You know, it's kind of like at a sporting event or whatever. You know, they have their game or their tickets they sell that day, and there's tickets they sell in advance, and they get a pretty good idea on how well the event's going to do based off of the tickets that are sold in advance. Well, the video game company's pretty much the same way. They have a lot of people pre-buy the game. They go, oh, well, there's going to be a lot of people that just buy it too. They can, you know, whatever. And then they can go ahead and use that money, or part of that money, to do whatever. I am convinced that Wo Long, it is going to be probably good enough that I'm really going to like it. It's very hard for somebody to make a Three Kingdoms era game and me not like it. Dynasty Warriors 9. But seriously though, I really love both Neo games. I see no reason why I would not greatly enjoy. Oh man, he's got the little aura on him. Save before I get shit on. Back here. Oof. I did Google the weapon deadlocks. I was like, man, I'm getting destroyed on these every time. Is there anything I can do to make this a little bit easier? Actually win some of these? Consensus is no. One guy was like, well, get a spoon and hover it over the box button when you're in one. And you'll win most, if not all of them that way. I'm like, I ain't getting no fucking spoon. It is hard, and other guys were like, well, just run the item that makes it to where you can't at least lose. And that is a good point. It's a fair point. Only issue with that is that you only have the so many slots, you know. That's, some characters only have 3 or 4. You know, some like Zhuo here, they got 5, but eh. And you know, even with the tiger amulet on, I have to say, I don't really think it's made that much of a difference as far as my Damage, it might be capped out. Beat his ass. You know, it's occurred to me that this level is not exactly the same depending on which side you play as. Which for a lot of these optional missions it is. There's very, very slight differences, but Zhuo really hates bugs.
Say your prayer.
I wonder why Dion Way's always bald in these games. Dude blocked every hit. Carlito!
Another insect. The Lord.
Just think about that little wombo combo. Look at Zhuo here, and I'm thinking about how they just Dynasty Warriors 9 made him a playable character. I was thinking, damn, have they really reached the point where they can't make anybody interesting anymore? Maybe, you know, when is it too much?
We must not fall behind.
I wonder if, like, instead of
Close the gate. Divide the enemy.
oh shit. Well, they really ain't helping that much anyway, but I'll open the gates back up. In case I need to run away.
I bow to your skill.
Alright. Let's run it back one more time here.
I trust you.
Oh, shit. The pressure is so high right now. I sense some funny business going on there. Oh my god. Was I really not blocking? I was gonna get hit there, so I had to. What? What? Oh shit, he's faster. Oh, I don't see any pots. Oh, there's one. Let's get the backup cut off here. Alright, the boys are here. Let's go!
My destiny has not.
Well, that felt like a long one. No deaths that time. Ruh-roh. We shall continue this next time. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye for now.